all for your time, your patience, your attention span, the gifts, the likes, the shares, the follows, the subscribes on YouTube. It is all so greatly appreciated. I'm going to get right into this reading. I am Lady Day. This is the Healing Butterfly. This is my only TikTok page. God bless you as well. God bless you. Oh, yes, Faith, we're going to get into this. If you are looking for a personal, my calendar is open. I believe I do have my calendar link in my bio, and I'll double check after this reading. But this is my only TikTok page, and I only have one YouTube page, which is in my bio. So make sure that you follow me over there. All of my readings I do post on TikTok. I think I'm only about 2 readings behind now, y'all. Again, apologies. I've just been busy, but I am an overall intuitive reader. So what brings me here is always the messages and the downloads that I receive from Spirit, God, Universe, angels, Spirit team, all of that above, right? So we'll get into the intuitive message, and then we'll get into the cards to see additional details. So this particular reading is in regards to a lot of solar plexus energy, confidence, willpower, strength. It's also some type of theme of, I never really had anyone else to really count on, or there was nobody else really in my corner, or nobody else is going to pay these bills but me. Y'all are in this energy where it's like you're no longer taking it like a martyr. You know what I mean? Like nobody's ever there for me. It's like, you know what? I've only had me to count on throughout life, or it's always been me to get me out of the mud, right? I've always had to work extra hard to make sure that I'm fed. I have somewhere to stay. I got clothes. Like it's always just been up to me. And there's something about that it's like a 2-part kind of lesson. One, yes, sometimes you got to look at yourself and what you have in your corner to be able to get yourself out of situations. Meaning your intellect, your gift of gab. Maybe some of y'all can talk a good game. Maybe some of y'all are just very highly talented. There are so many things that we have to rely on our own to get us through that next trial or tribulation in life. But also to remember that God, Spirit, Universe is also there for you. And so this time around, it's not just I knew I was the only one that I could count on. It's like, you know what, me and God. If it's just me and God, then that's all it is, right? So it's about knowing that, yes, you can get yourself through it, but you also have this center focus of making sure that Spirit, God, Universe is also directing you so that you don't keep going through cycles, right? Healing certain places, not being as agitated as last time, not being able to be pushed to being angry, you know what I mean? Like not allowing anyone to get you outside yourself, but also not being sad about it, not being sad that you're the only one who picks you up sometimes, right? Not being sad about sometimes it's only you in your corner and no one else but God, you know what I mean? So it's about a balancing act that I think this collective is understanding, but there's also something about like, maybe someone wants you to settle for less. This could be a job. This could be a lover. This could be a family member. But it's almost like somebody or something wants you to settle for less than what you deserve. And this, like I said, this solar plexus energy is, no, I'm confident that I'm worth what I'm worth. No, I'm confident that what I'm striving for, I can get. And again, if it's just me in this corner striving for that, that's okay. But I'm not taking anything less. I'm not taking any baggage. I'm not taking any slander. I'm not doing no arguments. I'm not doing no back and forth. I'm not doing no tit for tat. Like all of that is a null for this collective that I'm connected to today. Like any lowball offers, any just settle for this, any of that, my collective is either just going to say no or just not reply at all. Just let me just go ahead and block you because you know I'm worth more than that. So there's something about just not entertaining anything that's less than what you deserve, and not being taken out of yourself, right? Not getting upset, not getting angry, we don't got to argue. I don't got to get loud. We're not even going to do this, right? This could even be I keep feeling like I'm sitting in front of like a boss or a manager. Maybe y'all had y'all review and it's like, you know what? You're going to be the same person you always are. So let me just stay in my little corner, do my work, get my little check because there's a bigger plan than this, right? For my life. So it could be a couple different things. It doesn't have to be love. It doesn't have to be career. But it's almost like this silent killer energy. Like I can show you better than I can tell you because I've been doing it for myself for a long time. I've been out here with God, allowing miracles to come in my life and me doing the work to make sure that I'm in alignment with those miracles, right? Those blessings. So you can't tell me what I've already strived for. You can't tell me what I've already defeated. You can't tell me that I'm not strong enough to take on anything else Goliath size that may come along my way. So there may be people, like I said, that are maybe trying to beat up your self-esteem, your confidence, trying to just lowball you with offers. And it's just like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm hearing walk it like I talk it. Let me get true jumpers only, please, Spirit. Walk it like I talk it. So maybe some of y'all are now allowing people to feel it, right? To see it and to feel it. Because I feel like y'all are very vocal people. You don't mind saying what's on your mind. But it's almost to the point where like now it's want. Like it might be falling on deaf ears. So it's like, well, let me put some action up under this, right? Let me put some fire up under your ass to let you know that what I said was true. And you didn't think that I was going to walk it how I was talking it. And now you know. And this could even be some of y'all putting in your notice at your jobs. Or you're like this close to putting your notice in at your job. Like you really thought you were going to play in my face and not give me a bonus for the last 3 years or something like that. Don't worry. You're about to get this 2-week notice before you know it or something like that. The universe. It's almost like, again, like your world is changing, right? You're not accepting anything that's not in alignment with what you've asked from God. Like it's almost, if it don't seem right, if it seems off, if it's confusing, if it's delayed, if it requires you to do things outside of your morals and your values, you know that that's not for you. Some of y'all know there's some really big blessings and y'all are not timid. You just want to be reassured that this was the job that God gave me. This was the lover that I was supposed to open up to. You know what I mean? This is the house that I'm supposed to buy. It's almost like just double checking that this is not another test to the blessing. And like I said, I think y'all are already in alignment with knowing what you're supposed to have, the actions you're supposed to be taking, the people that you're supposed to be mingling with, the people that you know you need to remove out of your life, the confidence that you need to have. Some of y'all do need to speak up in the presence of certain people. This is very specific. If you've been here before, you know my cards are always popping. So this is a very specific. Also, 2 and 1 is 3. So there's something about, mind, body, and soul, right? Not just the Holy Trinity, but there's something about, like I said, y'all are aligned, mind, body, and soul. This is not just trying to will it in, knowing I haven't done anything to get the blessing. This is like, oh no, I've done triple overtime for God, right? It's time for me to receive. So being tricked out of your spot is just not an option right now. Listen. Discontent and boredom. Let me get one card there. I almost feel like some of y'all can't see how it's coming in. I just heard the interim, like in between the prayer and the blessing. It's like some of y'all might be bored. Might be wondering, did God, take me off the list? Why is certain things feeling delayed? Someone may be wanting to come out of I don't want to say it that way. Someone may want to let their family and friends and loved ones know their sexual orientation, something to that nature, and you're just waiting for the right time. Discontent and boredom. Thank you. Prosperity begins. Like I said, you're waiting for that blessing. Like, when is it going to come? It's almost like I said, the interim in between my blessing and or my confirmation that God said I was going to get it and what's going on right now. Maybe you need that money to pay off this bill, or you need the money to put the down payment on the house. I just feel like in the 24th hour, that's when something's coming for y'all. Like right when you think everything's about to just fail. And I know that sounds so messed up. That sounds so messed up. But that's how I feel it. I can't say anything outside of how I feel it. I'm not going to give you a fluff story. Somebody may think that someone stole their blessing. Have y'all been hearing readings that someone's trying to swipe destinies or steal your blessing, or has been a succubus energy, so they took your blessing? It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and mirrors, because I'm literally seeing those little gold coins that are really chocolate. So if you think that someone stole your idea, or you think that an ex or someone's trying to siphon your energy, take your blessings, maybe you see someone doing better than you and you're wondering how they doing better than me, and I'm on my grind. That person is in a place of smoke and mirrors and or karma. Like God's trying to see how far they're going to push it before God snatches this whole mirage from them. I just keep coming back to like mirages and smoke and mirrors. So if someone stolen idea or been trying to use your goodness to get blessings, they just don't understand the way that tower is going to hit. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. One more card here. Some of y'all, by the time spring is in full bloom, that's when it's coming. Because I'm hearing bees buzzing. I'm seeing flies on potato salad. I don't know why the potato salad. I don't know. I'm seeing picnics. I'm seeing like flowers blooming. By the springtime, y'all will either have the schedule. So maybe somebody's supposed to start getting scheduled payments from an annuity or something, or from some type of payout. You'll either have a timeline of when things are going to move, or you're going to have whatever that blessing is. So either you get the interview and they're like, hey, we want to offer you the job, but the job doesn't actually start for another 3 months. So we're going to have these steps, until you're ready to start the job. Or it could be, hey, we finally got all your paperwork. We'll be able to go ahead and release the check for your down payment to your home in 4 weeks, right? Or you'll just already have your blessing. I feel like, I'm going to say, it seems like late April into early May. But by summertime, I feel like y'all are calm. Like your shoulders are going to be down because at least you know what's going on, or the blessings will start coming through. Maybe you have your first paycheck by summertime. Yeah, and maybe, again, I don't know if this has to do with love. Maybe you want some clarity in that regard. But Harmony is the Lover's card, which also talks about choices, right? Making the right choice for our match in love, yeah. But also our match when it comes to our career, when it comes to the perfect house, all of those other things that align with having the abundant lifestyle. So this is not just about a lover. This is about you making the right decision where to raise your kids, where to buy a new home or start a new business or whatever this is. It's about making the right connections. This could even be partnerships if you own your own business and you're looking for a partner. This could even be a loan, making sure that you're aligned with the right bank so that you get the right rate so that you can keep paying this mortgage. God is not just a God of giving you a lot of blessings out of nowhere. It's about aligning everything else around that blessing to make sure that you continue to thrive, right? Sometimes some of us are not brought to our lover just yet because our lover has some, and here comes the sun. Our lover has some things, some traits, some habits, either to pick up or to remove, right? Sometimes we need to make sure that, God makes sure that you're aligned with that right bank, with that right APR, because they know that you're getting ready to take a dive into your own business and money's going to be tight, right? God doesn't just take care of the thing that you were focused on. It's about making sure everything around that blessing that you asked for is properly aligned so that that blessing can carry you on forward to the next milestone. So I hope that makes sense. This interim is not just an interim. There are other things around this blessing that's going to change your world, align you with the perfect person, perfect job, perfect house, whatever it is. But there are other pillars around here to keep you stable with this blessing. And these pillars could, like I said, they could be people, they could be things, they could be APR percentages, right? It could be a plethora of different things, but it's not just about the focal point. So I feel like God is also asking you to kind of broaden your scope, right? When you're thinking about why has this blessing not come in yet? I'm telling you, it's going to be a triumphant success. This is also the Ace of Swords, which is the truth and the clarity of the situation, is that you're bored with it, right? In the interim, in the desert season, it feels like it's never going to come, but it is. It's just other things. It's other things around this situation before its birth. The sacral chakra, right? That's your passion area, okay? Or your love button. I'm very, very leery of using certain words on TikTok these days. But this is like the womb area, right? There is something that is definitely going to birth. It's going to have you either leaving a job, leaving an old house, or something. Something's going to be left behind because this blessing is going to be born into your life. And again, with that birth energy, the womb energy, I'm coming back to spring again. Okay. All right. Let me get another set of cards just to get some clarity. I'm not going to be here too long. Whatever this is, it's going to be impactful is what I just heard. This is something impactful. This is not just like, oh man, I hope I get them new J's. You know what I mean? This is like, I hope I get that business loan. I hope I get this, job making 30,000, 40,000, 50, 60,000 more than I was. You know what I mean? This is about a huge change in your life. And for that reason, it can't just be put together all willy-nilly. It has to be put together the right way, the right people, the right situations, right? God is not delaying. I just don't feel like there's any delays here. I feel like everything that you could be doing, you are doing. Some of you are, I'm hearing, dating the right way. What does that mean, Spirit? Oh, when you see a red flag, there's no reason to even continue. Thank you. Like, oh, okay, that's how you feel? Oh, all right. Well, you take care of yourself. It's like, well, you don't want to keep getting to know me? Nope. That, what you just said right there, no, that rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm going to go ahead and let you get back into the dating pool, and I'm going to go over here. You know what I mean? Like, some of y'all are just not entertaining it. First red flag is it. There's no 3 strikes and you're out. We're not playing baseball around here is what I just heard. You're not playing baseball with my heart. I'm not going to keep tossing it to you, and then you toss it back, and then I toss it to you, and you bring it. Nah, we're not going to do that. What's universe? Fighting. Thank you. Wow, not so many. Oh, okay. You got fighting. You got aloneness under the universe. You got participation. And then you got harmony and abundance. Everything that you could be doing, I feel like you are doing. Trying to remain optimistic, trying not to let anybody get you outside your space. But when you're alone, it's almost like a mental tug of war of whether or not, is this blessing coming? Is God really going to align it? Man, I'm getting down to the wire. Only got 3 more months. You know, like it's almost like you keep checking in when you're by yourself. But I feel like when it comes to work, when it comes to outside people, you try your best to compose yourself, take the higher road, working smarter, not harder, strategic thoughts, right? I think when you're outside of the home or outside of your quiet time, you are in alignment with that higher vibration. I think when it's going home, it's almost kind of like, I just want to check in, God. You know what I mean? Just one more time for the one time, let me say this prayer. One more time, let me do this ritual. You know what I mean? But God heard you, and this abundance is coming. Have peace. And again, with that participation, it's almost like I said, there's multiple pillars, right? Multiple pillars, multiple things that have to be in alignment for this blessing to come into your life. It's bigger, and I just heard it's bigger than you. So either you ask for a blessing that's going to impact more lives than just yours, or that's just the nature of the beast of how this situation is going to go. I said this a few weeks ago. Maybe out of nowhere, there's this big project at your job, and you're selected, right? You're selected to go to this very rural little place to open up this new center for whatever y'all do at your company. And out of nowhere, that little tiny area now has 5,000 new jobs. But we had to wait for you to get your director level job before you decided to open this new plant that now has 5,000 jobs that's going to impact how many families, right? It's bigger than just us. So this collective here, I just want y'all to know whatever's impacting, it could be because you've asked to be able to impact multiple generations. I want to be so wealthy I can impact multiple generations, or there's just a bigger picture that you're not aware of that you're going to impact, okay? What's this here? The prosperity begins. I'm telling you, the possibilities are endless. You may think you're in a desert time. You may think that you're climbing up a mountain going nowhere. You may think that nothing's blooming and blossoming. But as y'all can see, that sun is rising in your favor. So whatever feels dark, whatever feels confusing, whatever feels delayed, it's not. It's not delayed. You have an adventure coming. And again, with this sunlight, y'all need to... I know it's cold in some areas, so let me not, because I live in a pretty warm area. Get some sunlight. If it's dreary days, I get it, but on the days when the sun is shining, open your blinds. Go outside for 10, 15 seconds. Just stand quiet and let the sun hit you in your face. Or whenever it gets warm, go soak up some sun. I don't know about anybody else, but when that sun hits you, it just feels like a warm hug. Now, granted, everybody doesn't like to be hot, right? I get that. Some people don't like the dead of summer, especially if you live all the way in the South. But just make sure you're enjoying this time. I'm seeing a lot of checklists, to-do lists, calendars, schedulers, all these things to track all of it. It's like, you know what? Can you please put all that down and just go have a spontaneous day? Like, what do you enjoy doing, collective? What do y'all enjoy doing? Sometimes I swear I'll be bringing up different examples and I hear, I don't like the beach because I don't like the sand. And then I'll say something about the going to the wilderness. I don't like cabins because I might run into a bear. And it's like, don't look to argue with the readers, right? Don't look to argue with Auntie about, I don't like that. Search yourself and ask, what do I enjoy? What have I been wanting to try? Right? And it could be anything. Skydiving, going to the gun range, archery, scuba diving, learning how to ride a skateboard. I don't damn know. You know you. You get what I'm saying? So some of us need to kind of take a step back, right? And just think about what would be fun to try. Or what have I not done in a while? I'm getting bowling. Somebody wants to do double dutch with their cousins or something like that. Double dutch with my cousins is what I heard. You know what I mean? It could be anything. Skating. Maybe somebody used to go to the skating ring when they were younger with Harmony. I'm hearing something about an old school picnic. So what I'm seeing is a bunch of friends all getting together, maybe for a barbecue or just picnic, whatever. But you're playing old school games. Red light, green light, Mother May I, kick the can. What's the Red Rover? Send someone over. Like I'm seeing hopscotch. I'm seeing double dutch. I'm seeing what was that little ball? It's like a ball with a disc on the outside and you hopped on it. I'm seeing pogo sticks. I'm seeing the skip it. So whatever that is, I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to do an old school block party or something like that. What's Harmony? And if you're invited to any of these places, please go. Something that popped up on my TikTok is, I think it's in Atlanta. They do a tattoo and sip. They give you like a fake piece of skin that you can learn how to tattoo while you're sipping or something like that while you're drinking. There's a lot of things out there. Schizophrenia, all in two minds. Like I said, in two minds. When is it coming? How is it coming? Did you hear me, Lord? Did you hear me, God? Yes. Yes, we did. That's what I just heard from Spirit. We heard you. Not only that, this is the first time I'm kind of seeing this. There's two little birds here who are taking your message on to God. And I'm hearing they left a long time ago. They've delivered your message. It is in the works. I don't want anyone to second guess about that. Past lives, you've definitely slayed some demons from past lives when it comes to self-esteem. I'm hearing reaching back. So maybe in past lives, and you probably even had this the first half of this life, always reaching back to bring others along. Right? Oh, I got a new job. I gotta definitely make sure my favorite buddy at my last company comes with me. Oh, I got this big check and this big settlement. Now I got to give some to my siblings and my aunts and uncles and everybody. I got to bring them up with me. And I just heard MC Hammer, which to me that symbolizes we can't bring the whole hood with us. Sometimes we got to make sure that we make it to our ultimate destination, and then we can see if we can sprinkle some wisdom and some prosperity backwards. But when you keep stopping yourself to keep pulling up everyone else all the time, well, baby, now you done put them ahead of your own. Now you gotta work to get to that next space because now you stopped. And not that we shouldn't consider, but I feel like this has been done multiple times. And your heart, you just have a good heart. You don't want anyone to be without. You always want others, especially if they're talented. You want their talent to shine. But baby, sometimes you got to keep your eye on your prize. So if you go back and you think about how many times you may have stopped your progress for others, and that could be financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, physically. That's a lesson that you had to unlearn this lifetime is what I'm hearing. But there's a lot of gratitude in the ethers for you doing that for so many lives. But it's up to you to break that cycle, right? So that these blessings can come in. Because if you are gifted with $1 million, half of y'all already know, oh, I would give money to before you even looked at your financial plan of it all, right? So there's something about that. All right, one more card. Oh, I guess two. I'll take that one. We are the world. Like I said, you can't take everybody with you every time you get a blessing. Sometimes some blessings should just be quiet and you build upon it and you maximize and compound that interest to something very big to where you can sprinkle others and yet still not decreasing what you have for yourself. So don't go for broke or don't go in negative or don't just be coasting for others. Mentally, emotionally, financially, physically, spiritually, whatever that may mean. Listen, your blessing, ripeness, springtime, blossoming, blooming, birth, it's coming. You are being guided towards it. Don't worry. And you got the Lover's card again. So if this happens to be about your perfect lover, because everybody's not in a needing of a financial breakthrough. It's coming. Whatever your match in love, in life, in finances, in career, in business, in health. Somebody wants to get healthy. Whatever that is, it's aligning for you. You're in the interim. There's a lot of other parts that need to be put together before this blessing breaks through. Okay. I'm going to get one other deck of cards, and then I'm going to get something from the spirit team and close it out. Third eye energy. Seeing things from a higher perspective, knowing that your blessings are there, having the faith to know that things are working for you, not against you or to you. I'm also, didn't I say, listen, I don't make it up. Some of y'all feel like things are just stuck. They're just delayed. Where's it at? God, did you hear me? Did you see I burned that candle? Did you see I burnt that release spell? Like whatever. You're not stuck. I promise you, you're not stuck. You're not delayed. I feel like it's more like we had here, the boredom and the discontent with the fact that it hasn't come in yet. But you're not stuck. So go enjoy life. What can you do in the meantime? Because y'all have the adventure and the possibilities. There's other things that you could be. Didn't I say so? Yes, God had your release ritual. God has your release ritual or whatever you did. Yes, we heard. Keep hearing. We heard you loud and clear. We heard you loud and clear. You may have even done. I'm going to stop right there. Because whatever you prayed for, daydreamed, gave affirmations, lit a candle, petitioned for. Some of y'all might even somebody went out in the rain and was like, maybe if I do a rain dance. No disrespect anywhere in any religion, but it's just almost like some of y'all y'all don't normally light candles and pray, but we're going to light a candle and pray. I feel like some of y'all just went and took an additional step, which also opened you up spiritually. I do want y'all to know that. Anyone who normally maybe wouldn't pray, wouldn't light candles, don't really get into sage, just like something sat in you was like, I'm going to take that step. You were also being pushed to kind of open yourself spiritually. But whatever you've been daydreaming about coming in, it's coming in. You've worked hard for it. And over many lifetimes. Didn't I say whatever candle you lit, whatever affirmations you put out, God heard you. I promise you. It may seem like it's difficult, right? Like I said, uphill battle, but you're almost at the finish line. I don't make it up. I promise you, I don't make it up. Everything that you've been manifesting and working hard for is coming in the in-between time. Life is not just about work. Oh, there goes go with the flow, by the way. It's not about just work, right? It's about enjoying your life too. So maybe summertime is going to be a time for you to finally take that vacation. Take some PTO days off, something. Go enjoy your life. And only you know what that enjoyment would be. I can't wait to get back to roller skating. I found the cutest rose gold skates. I'm going to be right down there with the teenagers. I'm telling you now. At the skate park. Living my best life with my headphones on. I'm telling you right now. It doesn't always have to be about happy hour and turning up. Everybody has some type of hobby that they've either wanted to try or they want to get back to. And let's be clear, some of you are into like Dungeons and Dragons, I think is what it's called. Sorry if I'm disrespectful. If I disrespected anybody, I apologize. I think it's Dungeons and Dragons. Somebody wants to get into the, like, I don't know, is it a debate team? Even if you used to be on the debate team and then you wanted to help other kids, JROTC, cooking. There's just so many things that y'all have hobbies for that you can really get back into one way or another, even if that's just taking an intro class to something. Some of y'all are curious about accounting or getting another certification, like a particular certification. If that's fun to you, then have fun, right? Everybody's fun is not frolicking in sunlight. Like, I just want to make that very clear. Let me get 2 cards to close out this reading. What spiritual message? I feel like it's 3 cards, but whatever you get. Oh, they're specific. What message do you have for this? Thank you. Is there 1 or 2 more? Feels like 2. Yeah, I felt 3. One moment. Let me get this card. All right. First card out is projecting. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. I started this off with I'm not letting nobody get me outside myself. And it's not so much always me projecting. Sometimes it's other people projecting onto you, right? Sometimes people don't like certain things within themselves, right? And they wonder how you do what you do, and they just immediately start rattling off negativity to you. Next one, nurture. It's okay to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. So maybe you don't want to get outside. Maybe you want to take a nap because it's been a long time since you took. Ain't nothing like a good midday nap. I swear. As toddlers, we didn't get it. Them cookies and juice and that nap that's gold today. Do you hear me? It's like hitting the Powerball. The better it gets. When things happen that cause me to feel good, I know there are much more good feeling things coming my way. The better it gets, and I keep rising up. And at the bottom of the deck, all is okay. Wait till I show y'all that next card. All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, the doubt, the anger, the fear, the anxiety, the rejection, or the overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. All is okay with whatever you put out there in your ritual, in your candle, in your prayer, in your affirmation, whatever you did to cast that spell or that whatever that is to call it in, it's happening and it's going to create happiness. It's going to allow you the time to just play. So just appreciate the commitment that you made, okay? Because God is definitely moving you to a very loving and abundant space. It's happening for you. And even before the blessing comes, it's almost like put a smile on your face. Go have fun. You worked hard. Go appreciate yourself, right? Have something. I'm hearing the fruits of your labor. So it's not always time this is a time for you to go with the flow and have fun. Everything is okay. Nurture yourself with whatever you need. Don't let anyone tell you different than what you know God is bringing your way, because you've already felt some things going in your favor and you know that it's going to continue to pick up momentum. So all the blessings that you asked for are on their way. There may be a bigger picture to this that impacts not just you but others that God is also going to make sure is in alignment before this blessing comes through. So in the interim, enjoy your life. You're not stuck. Whatever you released has been gone. It is gone. So just keep daydreaming about that blessing to come. All right, my loves, that's all I have for today's message. I did post some videos today on YouTube. So if you're looking for like a love specific reading, I think both of the readings today were love. And then I'll make sure that this one is also posted on YouTube. The Healing Butterfly is my only YouTube channel. What is that? Triumph. Well, we're going to end with that one. Whatever this is coming in. This is the Chariot card. Forward movement, triumphant success with this new beginning. And again, with this world, it's going to change your life. You may be moving somewhere else in the world. That could be possible. Whatever it is, it's going to change your life. All right? I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sending y'all peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise vibes. And until we connect again, take care of yourself and your soul. All right? Namaste. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mary Jane. Hey, Cindy Lou. You already know I'm going to have it on YouTube, love bug. Thank y'all so much. Ronnie Mac, I see you. Thank you so much for the likes, for the shares, for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to life. Have a very blessed and high vibe day. All right? Namaste. Oh, Amber, I'm going to be on YouTube. I'll be on YouTube. Have a good one, my loves.